As the ranks of compact luxury crossovers continue to grow, by our reckoning, there are now 21 offerings from Audi, BMW, Land Rover, Mercedes-AMG, Porsche, and several others. We continue to be surprised by how much fun we can have driving them. Into this mix comes the SQ5, which is all new for 2018 and the high-performance sibling of the already excellent Q5. It takes on a burgeoning subgroup of formidable performers in this segment, including the Mercedes AMG GLC43 and the Porsche Macan S, and one would hope it arrives ready to vanquish all comers to the throne. Unfortunately, when compared with the elite athletes at the fast end of this segment, the SQ5's over-the-road performance is merely mid-pack. And its interior, while handsomely arranged, well-appointed, and imbued with snazzy modern tech, neglects the comfort of backseat passengers while coddling the driver and front seat passenger. Taken as a whole, the SQ5 is a solid performance luxury crossover and a thoroughly competent blend of comfort and agility. But as illustrated by our comparison test of the SQ5 and its talented rivals, the best players are simply that much better. High's comfortable ride, surprisingly fuel efficient, abundance of standard interior features. Low's disappointing real-world cargo capacity, Bohem exterior design, top competitors have better dynamics. Verdict: the SQ5 strikes a careful balance between sporty and comfortable, making a strong showing in a tough class. What's new for 2018? The SQ5 enters a new generation this year, with top-to-bottom changes that include an all-new 354-horsepower turbocharged V6 engine in place of last year's supercharged V6, an all-new chassis, standard adaptive dampers, and available air springs. Updated interior packaging means there's a little more space for both passengers and cargo than in previous SQ5s, and exterior design tweaks including a revised front grille and a character line running the length of the cast serve as differentiators between new and not new models. Trims and options: we'd choose the SQ5 is available in two trims, the entry-level Premium Plus model and the upper Prestige version. The Prestige adds $4,200 to the SQ5's $55,275 base price but garners enough equipment that we think it's worth the splurge. Both cars share the same powertrain, so drivers who opt for the less expensive model won't miss out on any of the SQ5's substance. Standard features in the Prestige trim include MMI infotainment system with virtual cockpit and head-up display, navigation, and 4G LTE capability, 19-speaker Bang & Olufsen sound system, adaptive suspension. The $3,000 S Sport package also available to Premium Plus buyers adds red brake calipers, adaptive air suspension, and a torquey vectoring rear differential. The SQ5 keeps things simple with just one powertrain. Audi's throaty turbocharged V6 makes good power, and standard quattro all-wheel drive puts that power to the road. This dynamic duo is let down occasionally by its 8-speed automatic transmission, which can be slow to trade out gears and sometimes serves up syrupy shifts. Nearly every car in the set we've assembled here is propelled by some version of a 4-speed induction 3.0-litre V6 paired with either a 7 or 8-speed automatic transmission and all-wheel drive. The SQ5's 5.1 second 0 to 60 mph run is objectively quick, but it's not quite as speedy as the 4.3 second effort of the Mercedes-AMG GLC43. The components of the SQ5's powertrain generally play well together. The engine feels smooth and strong throughout most of its range, and the 8-speed automatic shifts fluidly but sometimes imprecisely, as noted during a recent test. Test results: acceleration, tow ratings compared. The SQ5 is rated to tow 4,400 pounds, which places it at the middle of this competitive set. The SQ5's EPA fuel economy ratings aren't particularly impressive, but most competitors have similar numbers. Also, the SQ5 outperformed said numbers in our real-world highway test. It's no surprise that in a class of performance-oriented vehicles the fuel economy ratings don't break any records for efficiency. For a bunch of turbocharged V6s, however, These cars perform tolerably well on their EPA exams. The SQ5's combination of turbocharged V6 and all-wheel drive is good for 17 miles per gallon in the city and 24 miles per gallon on the highway, according to the US government. Only the Cadillac XT5 did significantly better here. Fuel economy ratings compared. We've devised our own fuel economy test in an attempt to replicate how most people drive on the highway. Our procedure entails a 200-mile out-and-back loop on Michigan's I-94 highway. We maintain a GPS-verified 75 miles per hour and use the cruise control as much as possible to mimic the way many drivers behave during long trips. The SQ5 returned 28 miles per gallon on our highway test, outperforming not only its EPA ratings and our expectations but also every other car in this set. That's better highway mileage than what we saw from plenty of smaller, less powerful crossovers such as the Ford Escape and the Kia Sportage. The SQ5 is gratifyingly quick and nimble, with an available torque vectoring rear differential, a powertrain capable of sprinting the SQ5 from 0 to 60 miles per hour quicker than some of our favorite sports coupes, and standard adaptive dampers that deliver both a smooth ride and genuine athleticism. Acceleration. The SQ5 may not be the quickest car in this set, that honor goes to the speedy Mercedes-AMG GLC 43, but it's still much zippier than anything with 27 cubic feet of cargo space has any right to be. We may bemoan the rise of the crossover, but we can't be truly unhappy with the current shape of the marketplace when we consider the SQ5 and its silk, which bring muscular engines, quick-thinking transmissions, sharp moves, and capable all-wheel drive systems to the table. In dynamic mode, the SQ5's guttural engine noise becomes a few decibels louder, and the transmission holds its gears a bit longer and snaps off quicker shifts, as befits the S stamped on the hatch door. Test results: acceleration, ride, handling, and steering. The 0.93 grams the SQ5 recorded on our skid pad tied at GLC 43 is the best result in this group and speaks to the startling depth of this class. Approaching that level of grip, however, it starts to lean and the front tires start to slide toward the outer edge of the pavement. With its accurate, firm steering, there's still plenty of fun to be had tossing it through the twisties, especially if equipped, as our test car was, with the optional torque vectoring rear differential. Even entry-level SQ5s have a robust all-wheel drive system that can direct up to 85% of the available torque to the rear wheels. Test results: maximum cornering capability. The SQ5's ride is comfortable, a compliment in this class, but a little too soft for true performance driving. We suspect that most buyers in this segment would be perfectly happy with the SQ5's straight-line speed and its pothole-vanquishing ride, but uncompromising shoppers should stick with the Porsche Macan. Braking. An SQ5 squealed to a stop from 70 miles per hour in a scant 148 feet on our test track, an undeniably impressive result from a car that tipped our scales at 4,429 pounds. To give you an idea of how good that is, a low-slung $180,065 Mercedes-AMG GTC sports car did the 17th deed in 151 feet.